All right, so let's go ahead right now and start building this authentication system. So if I open up my Visual Studio code editor right here, I have my own project right here. So to get started with this, we need to go to the configuration file and we need to go to the auth right here, file. There's of course a lot of ways to create your admin panel. You can use a package, for example, but I like to go with the simplest the simplest way to create stuff right here, which is actually creating a custom admin panel. All right, without using any kind of package library or any of that. All right, so we are at the auth right here. So inside the auth we will see something like the guards right here. And the guards are basically related, they're used with middlewares. Right, and if you're not familiar with the middleware, it's just a checkpoint on your web app. All right, you use it like to prevent the user from accessing some data and so on. All right, and the middlewares work really well with guards, and the guards are the type of authority. So you can have a lot of authorities on your web app or a lot of roles, and some of them, like one of them, the default one, just like this one right here, it's actually the users. All right, so this is the default authority that's built in a new Laravel application, just like this one right here. And you can add like another roles. You can, like, if you're building a school system, for example, you can add the teacher guard. You can add the supervisor's guard, the principal guards, the parents guard, a guard, and so on. So in this one right here, we will only have another guard, and that guard right here, it will be for the admin. All right, or for the admins. All right, so if we just copy this one right here, which is the web. So again, the web is for the users. So if you look at the web array right here, you will see the driver right here, and the driver is going to be the session, because everything is Laravel can be installed inside sessions, and the provider for this, it's going to be the users. All right, and right after this, just like I copied this one right here, I want this to be admin like that, and the driver right here, it will also be session, but the provider is going to be admins. All right, so this is simply just my new guard right here. All right, so let's save this. Let's also go down at the bottom, because I want to create the provider for this, or the model for this. So if you look right here, you will see in the providers, you will see that we have the users array, and inside it we have two elements right here. We have the driver, and the driver right here is Eloquent, which is Laravel biggest thing to deal with, to deal with models, data, and stuff like that. All right, and we have for the model right here, we're going to this model, which is the user model, which is again it's already created in Laravel. Once you install the authentication system, if you actually go to models right here, and if you go to in the models right away, you will find this user right here. All right, so we want to create a model for our admins. So just copy this like that and paste. So we will go something like this, admins, and the driver will also be Eloquent, and the model, it will be in the admin folder, and we're gonna create a model, and we will name it admin, just like that. All right, so save this whole thing. Let's now go ahead create this model. So copy this. If we go right here, and if we go to models, I want to create the folder first. All right, just like what just as we set it right here, and we want to go ahead and create the file right now. So this will be admin.php like that. All right, so if we go to user, we go to the user model, let's copy everything inside it, and let's go ahead and paste it in the admin, because it's going to be really similar. All right, so the first thing that we need to edit is actually the namespace right here. So we will go to the admin folder in order to access this. All right, and right after this, we need to change the name of the class, the admin, of course, because the name of the class has to match with the name of the file, and we're not going to use any of those things right there. All right, and if we go right here, this will be the columns in the admin, table right here. So I want this to be name, email, password, and that will actually be everything. That's fine with me. And in the protected right here, I want the password to be only right there. All right, and we're not gonna need the casts, so you just go ahead and comment them like that. All right, so save this whole thing right now. Let's go ahead and create this admin table right here in my PHP my admin. All right, and the video will actually be over. All right, so it's opening up right there. We go down at the bottom. Let's click new. All right, so if we go right here and just go admins like that, and we might need like, let's see, another column, or even like, yeah, we can, you know, it doesn't matter even if we like set like more columns. All right, so for the ID right there, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go auto increment, and it's going to be a primary key naturally. All right, so right after this, we're gonna go name, and this will be a varchar 200. And right after this, we will go something like email, and this will be 200. And we will go password varchar 200. All right, we will also go created at, and this will be a timestamp. All right, current timestamp like that, and this will be updated at. This will be a timestamp. This will be current timestamp. All right, so if we just click save like that, all right, so now our table is simply done. So for the next video, we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna integrate our design, and then we're gonna work with the logic, and we're gonna do a bunch of things actually in the next video. Maybe it will be the hardest you know, concerning, maybe it will be the hardest video concerning creating the authentication system. All right, but I'm gonna explain everything with ease for you. All right, so this will be all. I'll see you in the next video.